Welcome to episode 1 of Spooky with Shay. In this episode, I will show you how to make a black mirror or a scrying mirror out of the picture frame. This is the back piece that went in a print that I guess was from a furniture store. I liked the print originally, but then I realized the kids are just a little creepy. Oh, well, damn. So here is the finished frame. It's a perfect day to do it. There are no clouds in the sky. There's a good wind, just enough so that it will dry quickly, while also keeping a bunch of the debris that's on the ground off of it. So I just shot it down with this real cheap, fast dry spray paint. I think it's like 99 cents from Walmart. I don't know if I'm going to use this on the actual mirror or not. I have a feeling that it is not going to sit as well as it does on this, as well as this dried matte. I don't know if you can see, but this was a matte dry, and I believe that everything I've read says that it has to be glossy. So I'm probably going to have to go out and get a different spray paint for this than this, because this is a matte black spray paint. I wouldn't recommend, only because it gets everywhere when you push down on the little nozzle. So when you do that, it tends to come up, as you can see, all over the place. So that's why I have to wear my plastic gloves so that my hands are not covered in black spray paint. But yeah, if you're looking for a cheap alternative, it's great as long as you have gloves. But if you have the money to spare, I would say go for like the $2 or $3 more and get one that is of a better quality. So real quickly, I thought I would just give some insight as to what the back of this looks like. It has this little picture hanging thing here that I left. This originally was the top, so there was one over here, there was one right here, and I had a wire between them to hang it. So I figured I'd leave that one there. I plan on making this vertical, so I'm going to put the other one up here. But as you see, it's an older one, so it has these staples that hold it in. I just took a flat head screwdriver, pulled them back, pulled out the insert that was in the other video, and then just very carefully weaseled the glass out of it, because it was I was afraid it was going to break it, so I had to be very careful with that.
Two 2,000 years later.
I didn't mention this in the actual video segment, but if you are using spray paint, you need to do this in a well-ventilated area. You can do it inside if you use acrylic paint, but I preferred spray paint because it was easier to control onto the glass. Okay, so there are a couple places where it has bubbled a little bit, so I've got to do it a little slower. I did read where if you do it too fast it will bubble or it will peel, so I've just got to slow down and not do it as fast. But it looks like it's actually working. It's very glossy. I can see my reflection in it. It just needs to be done in sections. So hopefully I will come back after 3 or 4 coats. Alright, so I am back. I have done 3 coats or so. I think that it's drying like this because it is very hot and humid out here, so I'm actually going to spray it down, and then I'm going to bring it inside and I'm going to let it rest and dry completely. Okay, so I'm in my closet, and right now I am working on the backing of the mirror. So I read that you can put felt on the backing part, you can just paint it, you can put actual cloth on it. I figured I would do cloth, and I went over to Walmart, and they had this hefty little piece of fabric for 90 cents. It's just a cotton blend, simple black cotton. But I'm going to iron it so that it is nice and smooth, and then I'm going to pin it onto the mirror backing so it gives it even more depth. After ironing the fabric, I took the pins and I went ahead and measured and pinned the fabric into place just until I could get it inserted into the actual picture frame, And then once I had the staples put down, I was able to remove the pins, trim off the excess fabric, and really create a nice, deep, clean mirror that really helped bring the entire look together. This is my husband and I inserting the back panel piece back into the picture frame. I had to have him help me because it required a lot of X-Acto knife cutting, a lot of pushing down, and a lot of just brunt force to get this thing back to where it belonged. And now for the big reveal. And here is the finished product. I am whispering because my husband is asleep in this room over here. So this is the finished product. I decided to light up my very, very baroque, bougie candelabra that is a mess. I decided to light that up and work on it with this. And it's really cool. I thought that it looked really cool back here at the back of the hallway. I loved kicking off my Spooky with Shay project with this awesome DIY. Stay tuned for more occult fun by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Also, don't forget to find me on social media at Craven_Shay. See you next time, spooky friends.